Your impressions of the game the next day after watching film?
I think there's some areas of improvement, obviously, but I think we made some good strides, had some good moments, some good stretches during the game. Just have to sustain it, have to find that initial push and thrust and energy and effort early. Not dig ourselves in the hole and try to make the plays to get us back into it. Even with that, we gave ourselves a chance to win. So just look at the positives, build on that, look at the negatives, not really negatives, but things that you can improve on and fix those things when we get into practice next day, over the next 2 days, and not make the same mistakes going into the next game.
As someone who's played on a championship level defense, how far away is this team from getting to where it wants to go?
Pretty far, but I don't think that's a bad thing. At this point of time in the season, game one, you're implementing a new system. You've seen the ups and downs and things like that through the preseason, but it's game one. We're not the only team that's trying to figure out the identity and how we want to play offensively and defensively, but we're making strides. The guys are really engaged and talking to one another and trying to figure out the rotations, trying to figure out how we be a unit connected on a string defensively, because that's what it really is at that level. Everybody's tight and everybody knows each other's rotation, where they have to be, anticipation, timing, things like that on the defensive end. So we're working to get there day and day. We're going to keep chipping away at it and getting better.
But you feel like the path has been set?
Yeah, I think the foundation has been laid and what we want to do, how we want to play, the style of basketball we want to play on that side of the ball defensively. Now it's just going out there and putting it together, for longer stretches, trusting it more. I think early on we got hit in the mouth. Whether it was just continued pressure in the paint, threes that were being made, and we kind of reverted back to old habits and what we're used to. But it's trusting the system, trusting the rotations, trusting one another early on when things aren't going your way, and they're going on runs, just bearing down and doing the things a little harder, a little more physicality in the coverages to give ourselves a chance to even the tide will be good for us. But I like what we saw late in the game.
How would you describe the mood today when you guys reported here?
I'm good. Everybody's in a good mood. It's early in the season. We're figuring it out. Everybody's hungry. Everybody feels like we could let one slip away. Late in the game once we got things under control going our way. But I think everybody's uplifted. Everybody's ready to go to the next one, make the adjustments, and continue to play basketball. It's too early to be in any type of way. After one game, obviously you want to win the home opener, but. There's 81 games left, so there's a lot of basketball to be played, a lot of time to really grow as a group, build the chemistry, offensively, defensively, understand one another. So I'm excited.
I was asking because I think sometimes after a loss like that, people are like itching to get back in here and get back to work.
Yeah, for sure. We're a veteran group. We've been through it. We know. We're not gonna get too high, too low about different things that are going on early on in the season. Guys came in here open-minded, listening to what Sean had to say in the film room, come out here and walk through some things, go through the things that we need to adjust offensively, defensively, and tomorrow we'll probably have a little more heavier day for the guys who played heavy minutes yesterday, and we'll get after it, getting ready for Phoenix.
What did you like about the defense last night?
The energy, the effort, guys were talking, guys were really focused on that end, hustling, scrapping. That's the style of basketball we have to play for a full 48. We can't get hit in the mouth, as Chance would say, and then decide to, start firing back. We did that, but we got to do that earlier, not put ourselves in that position.
How's your hip feeling?
My hip is good.
It's good?
I'm good. I'm out there. I'm playing. I'm good.
Have you ever had a three-pointer taken off the board for stepping out of bounds like that? 'Cause I didn't know they could do replays.
Nah, never like that. The only time I remember I've had a three-pointer reviewed on an out-of-bounds call was in Toronto. We were playing Miami in the corner in the front of their bench. But Spoelstra, he reviewed it. He challenged the play. Yeah, I'd never seen referee says it's good and we play 3-4 possessions in a foul, then they go back and take it off the board because of, I don't know, and people in New Jersey saw something. I don't know. I've never seen that before, but apparently it's been a rule for a little bit. So I don't know. I've never seen it, but
I'm watching the replay too. The referee is right
there. Yeah, he's right there. And yeah, he came he talked to me at halftime. He said I fought for it. I thought you were in bounds. I thought I was in bounds too. So I don't know. It's a little tough. My heels is above. It's over the line, but it's above. So I don't know. who knows? I let them handle it and then on to the next.
Last year, it seemed like, particularly with the bench, it was like there were guys to come in that would help offensively, but defensively maybe not as much as maybe you'd like. And it seems like this year it's a little bit different. It seems like it's almost like you have subs for defense.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that at all, or do you kind of feel the way that changes when those guys come in?
Yeah, I think we have a good balance. You know, we got guys that can get stops defensively. You know, help put more pressure on the opposing teams on that end of the floor, and then we also got guys that can put pressure offensively with changing the pace, putting pressure on the rim, getting guys open. You know, Ant did a good job early coming in, providing a spark. You know, Dennis didn't get a chance to go out there, but he's another guy that we can throw in there, and he pushes the pace and changes the momentum of the game. Tony Snell hasn't played yet, but he's another guy that can come in, play defense, get some stops, but then also knock down some threes. Ben McLemore is the same way. So I think we got a good, versatile team. You know, it's just about getting everybody healthy, figuring out, rotations and how we want to play everybody. But I think we got a lot of options out there that we can do and give teams different looks, and they can't really figure it out.
The first half, it seemed like the rotations were coming so quick.
Mm-hmm.
The subs, did you feel like it kind of calmed down in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, I just think, it's Sean's first game, our first game. He's trying to figure it out, everybody, trying to get everybody in their normal rotation. I think usually in preseason, your last two games, you start playing like your regular lineups just so guys can get used to when they're coming in and out. But ours was a little different. Guys were out still, so you don't really get a chance to really test the rotations as much as you would like. But I thought it was fine. I didn't hear nobody complaining about it or upset about it. I wasn't upset about it or anything like that. Early on, you don't really start to get in any type of way. You're just trying to figure it out day by day, go out there and compete and get wins. And then once you finally get comfortable later on in the season, probably like 15, 20 games in, that's when you can. Yeah, exactly. Right now, you're just trying to figure it out and go out there and put the best players out there, guys who are rolling, guys who are hot, and just put the best product out there to get wins.